guys, Mr. Blue here. What are we looking at? Well, I'm glad you asked. We are looking at the Glock Model 40 Gen 4. Alright, this is the 10mm 6-inch barrel. If you watched my earlier video, I've already shown you, probably already have an idea of what's going on, what we're looking at. So you're probably wondering what all this is. There's a lot of stuff here. There's more parts that go in a Glock laying here. So let me explain what we got. Alright, this, first of all, frame, slide, obviously. Alright, this is your stock 10mm 6-inch barrel. Straight from the factory Glock. Along with that, we've got your Gen 4 17-pound spring and guide rod. Now's where it gets cool. Here is the Lone Wolf Distributors 6-inch 9mm barrel. Stainless steel, standard lanes and grooves. Excellent barrel, been shooting it, very accurate. Very pleased with it. Now, in the last video, you seen that when I shot this gun, it would not feed. There was every round jammed. There was enough energy for the slide to come back and reset the trigger, but it could not eject the empty brass and chamber a new round. So, to fix that, we have this piece. Well, you're thinking, well, that doesn't look Gen 4. Well, that's because it's not. This is an ISM full-size 11-pound Glock spring. Alright, it's a Gen 3 style spring. Okay, so how am I running that in a Gen 4 gun? Let me tell you. This on top is a Gen 4 adapter. Okay, and underneath all this, you can probably see through the spring, there's a stainless steel guide rod. All this came from Lone Wolf. Great. Ever since I've been dealing with them, working on this build, they've been very helpful in all this. Alright, so what you got is this adapter, and you just simply load your spring onto your guide rod, put your adapter on top, hold your spring down, and you feed the new screw down on there. Put a little blue Loctite on there, it's good to go. Alright, I've not shot it with this yet. I don't know if it's going to work. I have a good feeling about it though. It feels really good in the gun. Alright, so let's talk about why the 9mm. Why am I not shooting these big 10mm killers? Well, mainly because they're expensive. Alright, there's not a whole lot of things that are funner than shooting a 10mm, but it's just way too expensive. Alright, so instead, now I can shoot these 9s at, instead of $20 a box for 20, or maybe 25 for 50 for, you know, your normal full metal jackets, we can shoot for $10 a box for 50 and even get brass. So that's why. Alright, that's the whole purpose. Okay. Alright. What about all these other parts? Okay. Well, this is your stock slide lock for your Glock. Alright. This, you can see on the frame, this is extended. If you're looking down on it, you see it's got a little lip there. This helps you to release the slide. Most of the time I don't even use it. Sometimes I do. But I like it just in case I do want to use it. Alright. This is your stock slide plate cover. I know you've seen these hundreds of times. Alright, I got a little custom one. The 100. Just something cool. This is, if you've ever watched if you've ever searched a Glock trigger on YouTube, you've seen this. This is your stock trigger connector. Okay. Instead, I now have a 3.5-pound connector, and it comes. This is, if you've never watched a video, go watch one. It'll take 5 minutes. Very easy to install. Along with that, I got the 6-pound trigger spring. This is a stock trigger spring. All right. Now, another cool thing about shooting 9s. Here's your stock Glock 40 10mm mag. It'll hold 15 10mm rounds. But when you start putting these 9s in it, and that's one thing that was really cool. I thought I was going to have to buy new mags to shoot the 9mm, but that's not the case. I use my stock 10mm mags, load it with 9s. This mag holds 18 9mm rounds. Very cool. Very pleased with that. That's pretty awesome. All right. And then, of course, you got these deer killing machines, the SIG V-Crown, 1,250 feet a second, amazing, amazing rounds. I've actually hunted with this gun. Didn't get to shed any blood with it, but that'll come soon. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to assemble this gun. I'm going to put the 9mm setup in it. That way we're ready to go. Then we're going to get out on the range and actually shoot it. All right, slide. I'm going to take my Lone Wolf barrel, simply drop it in place. All right. Got my 11-pound spring and guide rod. One thing about the stainless steel, I know a lot of y'all don't like that. A lot of people do like it. I don't think there's a single thing wrong with the polymer spring. This adds a little bit of weight. You know, it might reduce a little bit of barrel flip. But now that I'm shooting 9mm, the recoil's not going to be that bad anyways. But, you know, I would have went with a polymer, you know, guide rod if that was possible. But in order to run this setup, you know, might as well get the stainless steel. No big deal. Just put that right in. And we are ready. Oh, by the way, I told you about the spring and the connector with the trigger. It's really awesome. All right, now we're going to set this up, take it to the range, and I'll show you how it shoots. All right.